Now we need to record that check in the check register. And again, you can record it before you write the check out, after you write the check out. The biggest thing is that it gets recorded. Every transaction gets recorded in your check register. So we're going to write the check number 95. The date is 4/23. We wrote out the check to Budget Burger. The total amount of the check was $6. Therefore, we put it in the subtraction or the payment column. Next, we will figure out our balance. We take $194.50 minus the $6, and we come up with $188.50 in our checking account. Moving on to the next transaction is using our debit card. Remember, the debit card comes directly out of your checking account. You do not need to write a check for it. You just swipe it on the point of sale terminal. So we're going to go to Levers and spend $10 using that debit card. Since our money is going to go down to the bank, we do have to record it on our register. The number, instead of writing out a check number, a lot of people will put like DC for debit card. It's just a shortcut for debit card. The date is the 4/23. The description of the transaction, we used our debit card at Levers. Again, a debit card is going to decrease your checking account, so we will put it in the minus of $10. We'll take $188.50 minus $10, and our new checkbook balance is $178.50. Our next transaction, on the 24th, we went to the ATM and withdrew $20 from your checking account. You also have to record the $2 fee you have for using an ATM that's not associated with your bank. If you remember from last chapter, some banks will charge you if you're not using their own ATM. So to record this into our check register, because we have to bring our balance up to date, we will write the number. We can write the shortcut for ATM. The date is the 24th. Description of transaction could be cash. Cash is decreasing our balance, so we have to put it in the minus column, $20. We're also going to put the fee in the fee column of $2. So our new balance, now we have to take $178.50 minus the $20 for the cash, minus the $2 fee, and we come up with $156.50. Our next transaction on the 24th, we're going to record the automatic payment of $40 for your cell phone bill to Verizon. Again, you have set up an automatic payment, so every month Verizon takes the amount right out of your bank account. Since this is a deduction in your balance, we have to record it in your register. So the number that we're going to use is AP. Again, another shortcut for automatic payment. The date is the 24th. Description of transaction, Verizon. The money is going to Verizon. Again, it is a deduction in your checking account, so we will go to this column here and put $40 in there. We had a previous balance of $156.50. We subtract the $40 from the Verizon bill, and our new balance is $116.50. The next transaction that affects your checking account is receiving a paycheck. On the 25th, your paycheck of $250 was automatically deposited into your account. Previously, you had it set up so that every time you got paid, it was put into your account. So therefore, it is ready to use right away. Recording this, we can put AD for automatic deposit into our number. And again, this is your own little shortcut, what you want to use. The date is the 25th. The description would be the paycheck. This paycheck is going to increase your balance, so therefore you will put it in the additions column. Along with that, you'll add it to your balance, $116.50 plus $250. So your new balance that you have in your checking account is $366.50. Next transaction, we got 2 checks and some cash from your friends, and plan on depositing them in their checking account. Fill out the deposit slip. So you have all of this money that you're going to put into your checking account. And if you look, you have a check for $10, a check for $15, and you have some cash that you want to put in there. So just as a rough figure, you can see 10 plus 15 is 25, plus another 20 would be $45 that we're going to deposit it. We're going to fill out this deposit slip before we go to the bank. The date is the 26th, so we write April 26, 2020. We will put an X in the cash because we are bringing cash into the bank to deposit it. And the amount of cash that we have brought in is $20. We're also bringing in 2 checks, so we will list the checks singly here. Check ID number 3682 will go there. The amount is for $10. The second check that's listed up here for 135-49 will be listed next, and that's for $15. Now we have all 3 items listed into our inbox of our deposit slip. So we will go down and we will write 3 in the 3 items. Our subtotal, after we add those 3 numbers together, we will put $45 in there because it's those 3 numbers. We are not taking any cash out of the bank, so we will leave this part blank. So the total amount of our deposit will be $45. Again, we do not have to sign it here because we have not taken any cash out of the bank. We are next going to record this deposit in our register, since our balance of our checking account is going to go up because we put some more money in there. It is a D for deposit for the number. The date is the 26th. Description of the transaction, we're making a deposit, and you can put other things in there too to describe this type of deposit. We are adding money to our account, so it'll go in here, $45. We have $366.50. We will add the $45 that we have just deposited, so our new balance is now $411.50. Next, pause the video and write out a check to Marketplace for $8. Pause now. This is what your check should look like. Before you record it in your register, you realize that you were at Lever's. Void this check and record the voided check in your register. Pause now. This is what you should have done. You write the word void across your check, and when entering it into your register, it'll look like this. 96 is a check number, the date is the 26th, you write voided check, and then you carry the balance down, since the check did not affect your balance. On the 27th, you get a paycheck from your second job for $100. You make a deposit, and while you're at the bank, you decide you want $20 in cash from the paycheck. Pause the video now and fill out your deposit slip. This is what you should have done. You write April 27, 2020. The paycheck you're depositing is ID'd as 11-774 for $100. There is one item you're depositing, so the subtotal is $100. It says that you want to take out $20 in cash, so you'll put an X in the less cash received for $20. And so the total amount that you are depositing is $80. Again, just a reminder, you should fill out your name here, sign your name here as a receipt for the $20 that you received. After filling out your deposit slip, you put it into your check register. It is a D for the 27th, depositing paycheck, and I like to write a little notation that I took out $20 in cash. The total amount of my deposit for my deposit slip is $80. Deposits are pluses, so I'm going to take $411.50 plus the $80, and I come up with $491.50. Next, we're going to go to the ATM and get $50 in cash. Pause the video and record it into your check register. This is what you should have done. ATM is the number. 428. You got some cash. $50. There was no notation that there were any fees associated with it, so it's $50. We will subtract it from our balance, and we come up with $441.50 for our balance. Our last transaction is to write a check to the Highliner Diner for $75 to add to your lunch account. Pause the video, write out the check, and fill out your check register. This is what you should have done. The date is April 28th, 2020. Paid to the order of Highliner Diner. The amount $75. $75 written out in words. It was for your lunch account. And sign your name. Recorded in your check register. Check number 97. The date is the 28th. To Highliner Diner. The amount of the check was $75. Since it is a payment, we will subtract from our balance, and we come up with $366.50. That concludes today's lesson. The big thing is to make sure that anytime money goes in or out of your account, make sure you are recording in your check register. This will allow you to see an up-to-date balance at all time.